So
Well,
what we're kind of referencing is, if you haven't heard, YouTube has changed its monetization policy. There's a lot of things they changed, but most of it doesn't affect us, except for profanity. So within the first, I think it's either 8 or 15 seconds, you can't use any cuss words. And also you can't use it. I can't remember what the term, like the exact wording they use, but it has to do with like, man, I can't think of that word, but it's basically like you can't use it throughout the video consistently. And regarding that, they say may not monetize because, you know, they always got to leave loopholes for themselves. But based on a lot of people that are big on YouTube and cuss a lot, they're like, most of my videos have been demonetized.
wow.
And there's channels that are like completely clean type channels that have gotten videos demonetized, but they did some digging. They realized, oh, if you know how YouTube will auto generate captions?
Yeah.
If it thinks you said a cuss word or an inappropriate word, like I think one example, there's a video where I think they said like barn, but it said porn.
That's a cuss word.
Well, it's an inappropriate topic.
Oh, okay. That's crazy. Why do you think they're doing that?
Advertisers.
Really?
Yeah. It's literally just because you got to think that's how they get their money.
Yeah, but so you think advertisers care that much about
yes.
cuss words?
Advertisers so the reason like with all these different things, we talk about like violence and stuff, there are like certain points that, so like within the first whatever seconds, you can't have anything like that because it's coming right off of an ad. But then the issue comes into play. It's like, well, y'all sometimes just randomly put ads in video, like different places in the video.
Yeah.
So now that's probably why you can't just consistently cuss throughout a video.
Yeah.
But it just has to do with just corporate America, bro.
I guess.
Corporate America always wants to like neuter everything.
Yeah. I guess.
Because they don't want, because for whatever reason, advertisers think, oh, if I advertise with this and it turns out to be this wild thing, well, then it's just going to affect my brand.
I want to know how that works with YouTube and advertising. Do advertisers pay YouTube? And
yes.
then YouTube pays the channels.
So how it works is advertisers will basically so typically a lot of times advertisers will use advertising agencies. And those advertising agencies will make deals with YouTube, and basically depending on your niche, there's different ad rates. So it's based on RPM, which is rate per mil, which basically is rate per 1,000 views. So one niche may pay $1.50 for every 1,000 views. Another niche like finance might pay like $7, but it changes depending on how many people are bidding, like how many companies are bidding for ad space. And so those rates will vary in each niche based on how many people are actually bidding for their ads to get placed. So whether you're a crypto company trying to do advertisements or you're some business that's trying to sell paper towels, you'll bid for certain. And a lot of times I think they can pick like what areas, like what niches they want to hit. So that's what affects that. From there, based on how much the agreed upon money is going to be on the bids, then YouTube splits it. 55% goes to the creator, 45% goes to YouTube. So if you say there's a RPM on your video for $2, then 55% of that goes to you and the other 45% goes to YouTube. So
you think advertisers we're not...
Well, you got to think we're going into recession.
Yeah.
So the advertisers aren't going to want to advertise as much because they're not going to see as much money return. So when that type of thing happens, YouTube tries to probably bend to whatever whims to get more advertising.
Okay.
That's probably my thought process on it.
Okay. I can see that. More like...
And this also goes back to the adpocalypse that happened 5 years ago?
Yeah. Okay, I can understand that. So YouTube is like, there are some advertisers that won't advertise because they're cussing. So let's just take it away altogether and get all those advertisers plus the ones that don't really care.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, that makes sense. That makes more sense.
Yeah, it's just basically they try to appease everyone on the advertiser side.
Yeah.
Instead of just trying to, not realizing how much it's going to fuck other shit up.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Okay, I get that. Yeah, this video is not going to be monetized because I'm not doing this.
Please do it for the clips.
Yeah, I do the free clips.
Because this is hard.
I have to do it for the clips, though.
Because honestly, that's how you make most. I think
Yeah.
like the podcast when they do whatever their video, like their video podcast to put on YouTube. I think most of the time the actual full podcast gets demonetized.
Yeah.
Just because it's hard not to cuss.
Yeah.
Certain topics typically will come up because there's topics that YouTube will just automatically demonetize because they don't want to take a stance on anything.
Yeah.
Like if anything political comes up, a lot of times they'll just demonetize it just because they don't want to deal with it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's cool when I see podcasters or just like YouTubers don't use the monetization and they have the advertisers just coming to them.
Yeah, well, just sponsorships.
Yeah, sponsorships within the video. That way it don't really matter what type of content or what they say in the videos. You okay? So here,
wrong hole. Pause.
Pause. Oh my gosh.